Hello there. We're about to bring you the assessment of Canada. Basically 23-24, but mostly on the Copa America 2024 tournament.
In covering the Copa America, I was fortunate enough to cover all groups, all four groups. In Group A, Peru, I covered the Argentina-Canada game, the opening game at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. In Group B, I made it my duty to cover the Jamaica-Mexico game, which was played at NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. In Group C, again, I managed at the end to cover Uruguay in the third place game, and last but not least, I covered the D group. First it was the Brazil-Costa Rica in Los Angeles, and then later on I managed to get Colombia at the Hard Rock Stadium for the Copa America Championship final between Colombia and Argentina. So I did cover the four groups, but for this intent and purposes, I will be just doing the coverage, doing my assessment of Canada in Group A, and going all the way from the group stage to the final four and the third place game.
If you remember correctly, and if you're not updated, Canada lost for the first time to Jamaica in Canada at BMO Field in the quarterfinal of the Nations League. And the winner that advanced to the semifinal, they got an automatic berth into the Copa America, which is a South American tournament. As a result, Canada had to take the scenic route, and they had to go play Trinidad and Tobago in Frisco, Texas, and sometime in March. So with that in mind, I decided, seeing that the three teams Caribbean Stars really support is Jamaica, Canada, Trinidad and Tobago, and any Caribbean team. I went to Texas to cover both the National League games there and the Trinidad game. So in reaching the Trinidad game, Canada was dominating possession.
Let's go, Warriors! Let's go!
It was something to make a note of. And that was uncharted waters for Canada, being in the first Copa America and also playing Argentina. But in going in, it seemed like Marsh had to make a decision. His decision was to make Alfonso Davies the captain of the team for the Copa America. I didn't really see it that way, but I guess if they make a decision like that, I would hope that they give him the tools and whatever it is he needs to be a little more vocal, to be a little less, I would say, selfish in his play. But the talk again, just like in World Cup Qatar, was about Canada, how they were playing, holding the number one team in the world, scoreless at the half, and actually, to me, having the better of the play. So again, it was a refreshing look on the Canadian team, and there was some little resemblance of the team that went qualified for the World Cup.
And Canada advanced to the semi-final. The only problem was that they were going to be facing Argentina, who had defeated them 2-0, but many felt the ball was wrong. They also had the feeling that Canada gave a good display against Argentina. From a coaching standpoint, it should have been a better showing. I mean, theory-wise. But in this game, yeah,
Canada gave up a goal in the 22nd minute.
where compared to the first game, it was 0-0 at half. So it was already a different situation. It was a lot of pressure now to score, to come back in the game, meaning that, and remember, this is now a knockout. Eventually the second goal came, and that's all she wrote in terms of that semi-final. So from that point of view, Canada overachieved. First Copa America, reaching the Final Four, being the only team from CONCACAF to reach the Final Four. That was a big achievement, no doubt about that. Third place game was also another hurdle and another notch to move higher by winning the third place game, a winnable game. And what happened against Uruguay, right? Because Uruguay now lost Colombia. I wanted to be there because, again, it was a big accomplishment, and I wanted to tell the story. Just besides the normal warm-up, I saw the 11, and within the 11 there was a lot of new faces. So I don't really have a problem with that because you had a situation where I know some players are not playing well. The accomplishment is already there. That's why I posted the lineup, the starting lineup, Canada lineup on the Facebook page, because I just wanted the people back in Toronto to know that, hey, this is what's happening here. I know some people, might not recognize some of the names, but this is where we are. These start terrible again. Uruguay gave up a goal, I think it was in the first 8 minutes or 7 minutes or something like that. Canada equalized with a fantastic bicycle kick by Ismail Cornell that went over the keeper head.
In the dying minutes, with about 2 minutes or so adding on, Uruguay equalized it.
I don't know if I could continue without saying my observation, because I'm going to give these guys the credit they deserve, but there's certain things that's very troubling that I'm seeing. And again, with the latest troubling news coming out of the Olympics, I don't know why, when people are being objective and based on my experience in the game, I could say what I observe, and most of the time, as I said, if you ask me going in, I would tell you, but I just don't like saying it because we don't know what the future holds in terms of especially the result of the game, and sometimes it's better to just bite your tongue and hold your peace. But again, this is you look at Canada's situations with the penalties in the Uruguay game, and you look at the lineup. Conan is kicking before days. No goals has been missed to that point. No penalty was missed to that point. In the rotation was the new guy kicking third. All scored. Conan kicking fourth. Now you have to go for those who doing that selection and that positioning. If Conan and Davies, who the two guys that I'm seeing right now, headspace, I'm trying to figure out. So if these two guys are the guys that flip, either the coach flip them or they flip themselves. Remember the game to go into the final against the Davies kicked fifth just to tie up the score, and they missed, and Conan scored for Canada to advance to the semi-final. In the third place game now, Conan is kicking before Davies. Now, penalties, remember, I kick penalties, I would almost say practically all my life. Was depended on for that. And Conan penalty, it can happen if he was tired. He had a really good game, right? So if he was tired, give and take. Davies penalty, we have seen two before, and now he's coming on after Conan missed as the captain of the team to chip the goalkeeper. A chip goalkeeper that he saw the Messi missed before. So who is he? The chance of missing, what are you doing? You're trying to show Messi you could score that penalty? Or what are you doing? Because again, that is letting down your teammates. No, I'm not talking about missing here now. I'm talking about the least you can do as a person who kick penalty, as I say, practically all my life. The least you can do is kick it the way your teammates expect you, how you just kick a penalty. Things could happen. Everybody, you don't have to score all the time, but you should be scoring. That isn't very good of Davies. This is what I'm saying. Why these guys trying to be superstars before they even be a star?